Welcome to high school basketball tonight on internet radio station KBZE.com and KBZE 1059 Sports on Facebook. Tonight, the Franklin Lady Hornets are taking on the Catholic High Lady Panthers of New Iberia. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the City of Franklin, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, A.J. Dolman Chrysler, Tesh Action Clinic of Franklin, and Franklin Foundation Hospital. Good evening, everyone. This is KBZE Sports Director Seth Thomas. We're here from the Hornets' Nest on the campus of Franklin High School, where we have a boys and girls doubleheader tonight for you right here, a district matchup between Franklin and Catholic High. Exciting boys JV game just completed. It was Franklin holding on to beat Catholic High 46-45. Here, well, two teams that are looking for a win. Franklin is 5-9 on the season, 3-1 coming into district. Meanwhile, Catholic High 3-13, 2-3 in district. The ball goes up. Franklin gets the tip, and they'll be on offense first. We'll set the starters for you. Number 13 is Nia Smith inside. Good pass. It goes to number 30. That's Monica Druya, and she hits the first basket of the game. Pressed by Franklin. Tie ball. They say the possession arrow pointing to Catholic High. Number 21, Valerian Fusilier, got the tie up. Terrian Robinson also in the starting lineup. We told you about Nyla Smith. Also, number 10, that is Amari Butler. Inbound, almost stolen. Get back by Catholic High. Ball stolen by Franklin at the midcourt line. Here comes Butler down the lane. Her layup is up and in. Butler gets the basket. Quick timeout by Catholic High of New Iberia. We'll keep it right here to start things and let you know. Again, Franklin High comes in. They're in Division 4. Now, these teams play district, but it's kind of like football. There's 4 divisions in select and 4 divisions in non-select. It goes by school enrollment. So even though it's a 2A district, Franklin is in Division 4. They are ranked number 20 currently. We told you they're 5-9, but more importantly, 3-1 in district. Catholic High is number 24 in Division 3 select. And they are 2-3 in the early district game. Here's the starters for Catholic High. Riley Green is number 4. Number 11 is Harmony Hall. Inbounds, foul on the play, and that's going to go against number 15, Terrion Robinson of Franklin, her first foul. Number 14 is Caroline Abear. Number 15, that is Elisa Evans. Green will trigger it in. She does. And she gets it into Kaylee Delahousie, number 1, up the floor. And a traveling call as Hall walked with the basketball. Turnover goes to Franklin. 4-0 lead for the Lady Hornets here in the early going. Again, we'll have the boys game immediately following the number 1 ranked Franklin Hornets. We'll tell you more about that. Here comes Butler bringing it up against a 1-3-1 zone. In the corner, it'll go to Smith. Back out to Butler. She'll reverse the court. Now in the corner, it goes to Robinson. Dumps it down inside to Fusilier. Can't go nowhere. Back to Robinson. Trying to get it to Druye in the post, but she saves it, runs it down. Good hustle by Druye. In the corner, it goes to Smith. Back out top to Butler. Butler looking to drive. She does. Down the lane, coast to coast. Gets her second layup, and it's 6-0. Franklin High. Again, full court pressure. Delahousie has it. Trying to get it across half court. She does. Franklin will drop back in the 2-3 zone. 6-0, 6:20 to go here in the first. Abear back out top to Delahousie. She'll swing it over to Evans. Now Abear with a 3 from the right side. No good. Rebound picked up by Smith. Into the hands of the point guard, Butler, who will bring it up. Over in the corner, Robinson thought about shooting, pulled it back. Butler dumps it down inside. Nice pass. Fusilier goes up, and she's fouled. She'll shoot 2. Foul goes against Hall, number 11, her first. Team foul, number 1. And Fusilier will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw, no good. 6-0 Lady Hornets. Second free throw, back iron, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Robinson, back up, no good. Got her own rebound, back up, and now she walks with it. Robinson had 2 shots at it, but the second time they called her for steps. And now to be Calic High ball, again, working against that full court pressure. It's giving them trouble. Delahousie, back to Green. Stolen by Butler, dumps it inside. Nice pass to Fuselier, and she gets the basket. It rolled all around and finally down. 8-0. Franklin High. Inbound to Delahousie, up the floor. Drouillet almost had it. Smith does get the steal. And now Delahousie gets it back. Up to Hebert. Cross court to Hall. She'll pull it back out. Calic High looking for their first basket. Delahousie inside to Green, over to Hebert. Her jump shot is off the iron, no good. Controlled by Fuselier of Franklin. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Butler will walk it up into the front court. 2-1-2 zone by Catholic High. Drouillet on the high post at the free throw line. Butler being patient. Her and Smith playing pitch and catch out at the top of the key. Butler comes to Robinson on the left side. Nowhere to go. Back out top to Butler. Boy, Hornets being very patient as they're looking for a good shot against this zone. Sort of a matchup zone when the ball's on your side. And there's an illegal screen outside. Drouillet trying to get a screen. She put her knee out. That's going to be her first foul. Team foul number 2. That'll get a substitution in. Drouillet will go out. Number 22, Jayla Howard will come in. And again, Lady Hornets pick up full court. Out to Delahousie. Pushes into front court. Hebert off her hands and out of bounds. Turnover. And it'll go to the Hornets. Hornets coached by Jacinta Verrett. Been there a few years now. Last year made a nice run in the playoffs. This year hope to get a little further. There's a block on the drive. Goes against 15. That is Evans. That's her first. Team foul number 2 on the floor, so they'll inbound it. Fuselier out top. Smith drives up and under, and there's a foul again. And I think it'll be on Evans. It is her second quick one. 3 team fouls, and again they call it on the floor, so Franklin will inbound it under their basket. Butler will trigger it. Knocked out of bounds by Green of Calic High, so Franklin will get it back. Fuselier has the inbound. Bounce pass to Butler. Good pass, and Butler couldn't get the layup. Great pass by Fuselier. Nice bounce pass through 2 defenders. Butler had a layup, but she just couldn't get it to go down, and Calic High has it back. 8-0 Franklin here. 3:45 to go. There's a steal out top. Robinson runs it down. Throws it inside. Stolen back by Evans. She gets it off to Delahousie. 3:30 to go. 8-0 Franklin. Catholic High looking for their first points. Working against that 2-3 zone. On top it goes to Evans. Dumped down, stolen away by Howard. Good hands by Jayla Howard. Here's Smith, top of the key. Pushes over to Robinson, right side. Back out to Smith. Calic High now going man to man. On the drive, and they say illegal screen against Howard. Second illegal screen we've seen called. And that'll get a couple subs in for Franklin. Number 44 is Lila Gray. And number 23, that is Carmen Lopez. Calic High with it. Franklin staying in that 2-3 zone. Evans way out on top to Delahousie to Hebert. In the corner to Green. free throw line. Hall back to Hebert. Evans swings it top to Delahousie. Inside give, blocked away by Fuselier. Good defense. And near steal by Howard. Dump down inside, nowhere to go. Green will take a three. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound goes out to Howard. Up ahead to Butler. Butler down the lane, puts it up, in, and she's fouled. And that's Evans' third. That's three quick ones on Evans. She's collected those in the last minute and 30. Butler gets the basket, and she'll shoot a free throw. And that's going to get a substitution in for Catholic High. Butler's free throw no good. Back iron controlled by the Lady Panthers. Delahousie brings it up. Over to Hebert, right side. Outside to Delahousie to Evans. That's Hall on the baseline, gives it to Green. Back to Hebert. Her shot is up and in. First basket of the day, and it goes to Caroline Hebert off the backboard. 10-2. 1:40 clock running here first quarter. Lopez back out to Butler. Right side, that is Gray. Lopez. Butler outside, three ball. Back iron, no good. Fuselier there again, goes up, no good, and they say jump ball. Possession arrow pointing to Franklin. They said she went up. The defenders got their hand on the ball. Now substitution, it's Trinity Olivier, number 12. Coming in to replace Evans, which goes down with the three fouls. Quick inbounds to Fuselier off the backboard in. Nice pass on the cut by Fuselier. She got the ball, put it in, and it's 12-2. 1:05 to go here in the first. Up the floor goes Hall. Hebert dumps it down inside to Olivier. The basket's good. Nice ball work by the Panthers as they beat the press. Throwing the ball, didn't dribble it. Got it down, got the layup. 12-4. Here's Butler over to Gray. And there's an illegal screen again. And that one goes on Howard once again. Second foul against Howard. That's team foul number 4. Catholic High will have it back with 35 seconds. Hebert right side. Out top Delahousie. Inside the Green free throw line, double team. Gets it back out. Now Hebert will let it go from the right side. Off the backboard, no good. Three-pointer was too short. Dump down. Fuselier right there. Boy, she is active. She is all over it. Jump ball, but it'll stay here with the Panthers. 19 seconds left. Calico will put it in right side. The backboard. Tried to bounce it, but Butler was there for the steal. Racing it up, 3-on-1. Down the lane, Butler's layup is in. Butler has 8, 14-4. 9 seconds. Catholic High's got to hurry to get a shot. They do throw it up the floor. They'll go to Hall. She'll drive. Outside, that ball is blocked. It wouldn't have counted as it got off after the buzzer. Well, one in the books here for the girls, and it's Franklin. By 10, they lead it 14-4 here at the end of one. Cervical cancer is linked to infection with the HPV or human
papilloma virus.
Papilloma virus.
Yes.
The HPV vaccine protects against the types of HPV that cause about 90% of cervical cancers. Call Test Action Clinic at 337-828-2550 for an appointment to speak about screenings, vaccinations, or our answers to your questions about the HPV virus and cervical cancer. With that, we'll turn it over to Mr. Castay.
That's right, Mr. Thomas.
If he's going to have all those big words in it, I'm not going to be able to do it. Exciting quarter for the Lady Hornets as they race out to a 14-4 lead. It was Mari Butler, the talented point guard, having 8 points in that quarter. It was the full court pressure that really caused Catholic High some problems. They had a bunch of turnovers. Finally got a couple baskets there at the end of the quarter. They do have one of their starters, Elisa Evans, with 3 fouls. Delahousie, Green, Hall, Hebert, Olivier will be on the floor for Catholic High. Meanwhile, Franklin will counter with Fuselier, Lopez, Howard, Gray, and Butler. So same 5 on the floor for both teams that ended the quarter. Franklin starts with the ball here in quarter number 2. Protecting a 10-point lead. Gray back out top to Lopez. Catholic High switches now to a 2-3 zone. Butler steps into a 3 from the right side. No good. Run down by Howard. Howard back out top. It goes to Butler. Now we have a timeout by Franklin. 30-second timeout.
We want to remind everyone that if you have not heard about it, KBZE has an app that you can download to your iPhone or Android. It's a free download, and you'll be able to listen to DJ Fab, DJ Kid, as well as Brother Oscar, and all of our audio programming from the FM on our app. You can take it with you wherever you go. It also works on iPads. So look for KBZE in the download section of your app device.
So 30-second timeout for the Lady Hornets. Back to play here. It'll be Franklin ball at midcourt. Gray will trigger it in to Butler. Butler goes by the first player. She'll push it back out to Lopez. Goes swinging around to the right side. Dumps it down inside to Howard. Back to Lopez. Back out to Butler. Down the lane goes Butler. Tried to get it inside to Fuselier. She saves it in, but controlled by Delahousie of Catholic High. He gets it to Hebert. Back to Delahousie. 14-4, Franklin on top. Franklin staying in that 2-3 pressure zone. Olivier back out to Delahousie. Swings it over right side. That's Green. Back to Delahousie. Hall outside Hebert. She'll take a 3 from the left side. Got it. Well, she took 3 of them and finally got one to go down, and it's leads cut in half at 14-7. Here's Butler. Outside to Lopez. They'll swing it over to Gray. Back to Lopez. Back to Butler. Butler takes the 3. She has missed all 3 she's attempted, but Howard runs down the rebound. Rebound by Fuselier off the miss by Gray. Fuselier puts it back in. She has 6 in the game, and it's 16-7. Fuselier just one of those players that all the loose balls, the good defense, the putbacks, always around the basketball. Here's a dump inside. Lopez kicks it out, but back into the hands of Delahousie. They're just making those entry passes tough. Hebert will bounce it inside to Hall. She's on the baseline, hits the side of the backboard. She gets her own rebound. Hebert on the baseline. Her shot is up and in. Hebert heating up. She has 7 in the game. Hebert's probably about 6 foot, 6'1". Tallest player on Catholic High. And besides Druye, probably one of the tallest girls on the floor. Got a good touch, as we saw right there. Lopez holding it out against the zone. Dumps it inside the Fuselier. Spins in the lane. Puts up the left-handed shot. No good. Catholic High has it. Here comes the Panthers. 4:40 left here in the half. 16-9, Franklin on top. Dump down to Hall. She goes up off the board, no good. Rebound fought for. Usually hits the deck, can't get it. It goes off bounds, and they say last touch by the Hornets. Here comes Robinson, Smith, and Rouillet back in. Howard, Lopez, and Butler. Nope, excuse me. Howard, Gray, and Butler will sit down. Calvin High with the ball. Trying to find Iberia. She just has the hot hand. She'll set up on the left side. They leave her open again. 3. No good this time. Controlled by Smith. Franklin trying to push it up the floor, but it's knocked away on the floor. And they say jump ball, and the arrow is pointing to Catholic High. Lopez had it. She just kind of laid there, and Delahousie reaches in and ties her up. 4 minutes to go in the half. Here comes Delahousie. Iberia left side holding it up, back out top. They're swinging around. Olivier looking inside. She'll dribble up. Nobody will pick her up, so she'll let it fly. No good. Hughesley with the rebound. Here's Robinson. Long pass up ahead to Smith. She'll pull it back out. Nia Smith. Lopez left side. Smith will let the 3 ball go. No good. Smith is there to get the rebound. Franklin's yet to make a 3-pointer in the game. Right side, Robinson on the baseline, Fuselier. Ball thrown away, stolen by Delahousie. Both teams going a little cold here in the second quarter. Green outside. Delahousie. Iberia on the baseline. Got it cross court to Hall, but she couldn't do nothing with it. Delahousie. Over to Iberia. She'll take a 3 right side. No good. Olivier gets the rebound. Iberia again on the outside. Dump down inside to Green. In the lane. Tried to make the extra pass to Hall, but it went off her hands and out of bounds. Green looked like she was in the lane. Could have shot it, but she tried to bounce pass it to Hall. Deeper inside. And went off of Hall's hands and out of bounds. Here comes Robinson. Took over the point for Butler, who's getting abreast. Fuselier tried to go over Iberia, and good block by Iberia that time. Fuselier took it right to her, but Iberia was up to the challenge. Here comes Delahousie. 2 minutes left in the half. Neither team has scored probably in the last 4 minutes. And here's a steal, a breakaway. Smith all the way to the basket. The layup's too strong. Rouillet has it back, no good. Tie up inside, and they say the arrow's pointing to Franklin. Smith will trigger it on the baseline. Out to Robinson, back out to Lopez. Sit back to Smith. Lopez left side. Hughesley on the baseline, doubled up. Back to Lopez. Swing to Smith. Back to Lopez. Working that left side now. Smith will drive. Loses the handle. Green will pick it up. There's a timeout, Catholic High. Timeout, the score 16-9. Franklin on top. 1:21 to go here in the first half.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you've got to come to A.J. Delman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium-duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you. And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help. A.J. Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge. Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
So after the timeout, Cali High will have the basketball. Now a little full court pressure again by the Hornets. Kicked out of bounds by Fusilier, so it'll stay right there with Catholic High. Now Hall will inbound. Over to Delahousie. She's double teamed, but she breaks it now. She's tripped. They say that'll go against Smith, number 13. Her first, team foul number 5, so no free throws yet. Catholic High will inbound it. Now Franklin will drop back into their zone. 1:10 to go in the half. Olivier left side. Back out top, Delahousie. Gets a screen, gets it to Hebert. Hebert to Hall. Olivier will let it fly. No good. Back iron. Hebert with the rebound. The putback is in. Hebert has 9, 7 in the quarter, and it's 16-11. 45 seconds left. Stolen away by Green. Green heading down the court. Tried to dump it inside. Brouillet steals it back. Good defense. Here's Fusilier going straight to the basket on Hebert. Throws it up. No good. Olivier with the rebound with 30 seconds left. Let's see if Cali High will play for one shot. Trailing by 5. Green will fire the three-pointer. Missed everything. I don't know if that's a shot they wanted. But Franklin has it now with 11 seconds. Smith outside, 7. Lopez. Fusilier. Brouillet. Great pass. Break it to the basket and too strong. No good. Cali High gets the rebound, and that will do it for the first half. Well, Franklin had a 10-point lead at the end of 1. Now it's a 5-point lead for Catholic High. Caroline Hebert leads the way with 9. She had 7 in that quarter. She scored all 7 points. Meanwhile, Franklin only 2 points in that quarter. Fusilier had it, but Butler leads her team with 8 points. So we'll head to the halftime, 16-11. Franklin on top. We'll be back with the second half right here on KBZE.
Franklin Mayor Eugene Folkard reminds you that if you see something, say something. We are all in this together to make Franklin better than ever. Together we are one. This message is brought to you by Mayor Eugene Folkard, Mayor Pro Tem Lester Levine, and the Franklin City Council. Let's start something new in 2023 at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. And let's kick off the new year with a couple of awesome deals, like $7,500 off Laramie Crew Cabs, or get $5,500 off and 2.9% financing for 72 months. Or what about a 2023 Grand Cherokee Limited? It has $2,500 off and 1.9% financing for 72 months. Don't miss the early bird $7,500 incentive on 4XZ models. Great prices and great interest rates equals a great time to buy at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. And now we're going to turn the camera on the fellas that are practicing right now while we are at halftime. Franklin Foundation Hospital is proud to introduce our new general surgeon, Dr. Jacob Leonard. As a native of Louisiana, Dr. Leonard is looking forward to serving St. Mary Parish. As a graduate of the LSU School of Medicine, he specializes in most general surgery procedures, such as colonoscopies, gallbladder removals, and hernia repairs. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Jacob Leonard, please call 337-828-5099. We're moving forward for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital. And again, we want to remind you, in case you aren't aware, KBZE's app is functioning. We launched it, I guess, maybe at the start of football season last year. If you have an iPhone or an Android, all you have to do is go to the app section of your phone. Even if you have an iPad, you can just go to the app section and type in KBZE, and you'll be able to download our audio app and take us with you wherever you go.
Don't forget your phone charger when you do go, though, because right now I was hoping to give some updates throughout the parish on where teams stand currently in the basketball season, but my phone is absolutely dead, so I don't have any way to connect to the internet, but I'm good.
All right. The Franklin Carnival Parade Association, the Mardi Gras Parade, will roll on Mardi Gras Day at 1 p.m. February 21st. Each year, they have continued to grow our parade while attracting families across Acadiana and beyond to line our route to witness our revitalization movement firsthand. To register for this family-friendly parade, pick up your parade registration packet from Tammy Rogers, the second floor of City Hall in Franklin, and return it with your required documentation and registration fees. So get ready for Mardi Gras, ride Mardi Gras Day in the city of Franklin. And once again, Test Action Clinic would like to remind you that this is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Cervical cancer is linked to infection with the HPV or human papilloma virus. The HPV vaccine protects against the types of HPV that cause about 90% of cervical cancers. Call Test Action Clinic at 337-828-2550 for an appointment to speak about screenings, vaccination, and/or answers to your questions about the HPV virus and cervical cancer.
Again, we're at halftime here of the girls' contest. We'll have the boys' game immediately following. This game, 14-4 at the end of the first quarter. Franklin rushed out to a 10-point lead, but Catholic High cut that lead down in half at the halftime, and they trail now 16-11. Boys warming up here at halftime. They'll play the next game. And as we told you, the Franklin boys are number one in Division 4. Now, you might remember in football, Franklin was in Class 2A. But when the playoffs started, they actually were in Division 4, which had mostly 1A teams. Well, same thing in basketball because of their enrollment. They play in Division 4. That could be a low enrollment 2A team and 1A team. So that's how it goes here. And Franklin is in there, and they currently are number one. So Hornets looking to stay that way. Catholic High is in Division 3 of the select side. So even though they're in the same 2A district, they left the districts because of the proximity of games where you play everybody that's kind of close to you. Even though these two teams couldn't play in the playoffs because of select and non-select side, but other people in Franklin's district, including Lauraville and Delcombe. Well, Delcombe, I think, is in Division 4, but Lauraville is in Division 3. So just something to pay attention to. You got to be careful. You get so used to the old class system, and that's kind of out the window here with all the new playoff systems. So keep it locked in as it's our first broadcast of the year. We'll have more for you coming up. Been a pretty good start to a couple team season. Patterson got a big win on Tuesday against E.D. White. Central Catholic is rolling through their district, the boys. Meanwhile, the girls, they're doing well. Their only loss come to Highland Baptist in district. There's another good ball club over in New Iberia. So a lot of good things happening. West St. Mary girls also very good this year. Centerville always competitive, and so it's a good basketball area, and some teams having some success. So it should be a good playoff run.
And in case you weren't aware, the St. Mary Parish School System has issued new measures to abide by at all high school sporting events. Those include all spectators will walk through an upright metal detector. Items such as phones, watches, metal belt buckles, keychains, and jewelry that will set the metal detector off will be placed in a bucket to the side of the metal detector to be collected after walking through. Anyone who sets off a metal detector will be asked to step outside to be searched with a handheld metal detector wand. Anyone not complying with this request will not be allowed into the various schools. Bags and purses will not be allowed inside with the exception of a clear bag no larger than 12 by 6 by 12, which will be searched before entrance is granted. High school students must present their school ID to enter, or they must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. There will be no student drop-offs. Young children and students in grades K through 8 can enter only with a parent guardian. They must remain seated with the parent or guardian throughout the game and must be accompanied by the parent or guardian to concessions and restrooms. Parents and guardians will be responsible for any child in their care. Re-entries will not be allowed. Should anyone exit, he or she will have to pay to return, and they will be scanned and searched again. Finally, all spectators will remain in the bleachers and seated throughout the duration of the games. Unless going to concessions or restrooms, there will be no loitering in parking lots, hallways, vestibules, lobbies, or along fences.
And we saw that firsthand, Mr. Castes, when we came in. They had the metal detector you walk through. Catholic High fans on one side, Franklin is on the other. We had no problems here. Unfortunately, and look, it's not a problem with St. Mary Parish schools. We've had a few incidents here, but it's been throughout the state, and it's happening more and more, and I applaud the school board for taking quick action and making a plan, and, it's going to inconvenience some. We saw on the way in some Catholic High people didn't quite know the rules. They came in with purses, and they had to go out there and either keep their purse in the car or get a clear bag. So, once everybody gets the hang of it, and we've seen also law enforcement presence here as well, but hey, it's been a good game so far, no problems, and probably 95% of the time there won't be, but it's that 5% that seems to be happening more and more that you want to be careful about, and you want to have a safe environment for these high school players to enjoy their sports career. So we're back to action. Catholic High will have the ball as we start quarter number 3. Lady Panthers trail by 5. Delahousie, Abear, Hall, Green. Also back in the game is Evans with 4 fouls. Abear missed the three-pointer, but Franklin couldn't go on to the rebound, and he'll stay here with the Panthers. Fuselier, Drouillet, Butler, Smith, and Robinson. Starting 5 on the floor for Lady Hornets. Inbound goes to Green, out top to Delahousie. Back to Green. That's a walking call on Abear. Abear has 9 of the 11 points. Olivier off the bench has the only other basket. Another turnover, so now it'll go back to Franklin. Butler, the point guard, back in. 2-3 zone for the Panthers. Smith over in the corner to Robinson. Thought about it, tried to get a Drouillet lazy pass, and there was Delahousie to tie up the big center for Franklin, and Harris stays with the Hornets. Franklin will inbound. And she throws it away. On the inbound pass, Smith threw it. Evans stole it. Here comes Catholic High. Evans right wing, back to Delahousie, back to Evans. She'll take the 3. Missed everything, overshot it. Fuselier gets the rebound. Here's it off to Butler. Butler outside to Smith. Drouillet free throw line, drives, picks up the dribble, off the backboard, no good. Green with the rebound, and Drouillet all over her, and she'll get the foul. That was a little frustration foul by Drouillet for missing that easy one. And that's her second, team foul number 1 here in the second half. And Catholic High will throw it in, and it'll be full court pressure by the Hornets. They double team Delahousie, she gets it to Hebert, and she'll head up the right side. Trying to get a Delahousie. Robinson stepped in. It says she knocked it out of bounds. Callahan will have it. Right side, Hebert back out top to Delahousie. Evans will try the three again, no good. Hebert with a rebound up and in, and she's fouled. Hebert with a chance for a three-point play. And that looked like it went against Smith, number 13. That's her second. And Hebert will shoot the free throw. Chance to cut the lead to 2. Closest Cali High has been since the beginning of the game. And she makes it. She has 12 in the game. And it's 16-14. Butler's got to get a little more offensive here. She had 8 in the first quarter and hadn't scored since. Delahousie heads the other way after a steal. Hebert. Back out top to Delahousie. Robinson reaches in, gets the steal. Heads the other way. Robinson with a layup. Up and in. Her first basket. 18-14. Here's that pressure by Franklin. Evans up to Delahousie. And she double dribbles. Was thinking about passing it. Picked up the dribble. Then put it back down on the floor. Can't do that. And Franklin will have it. The 5:45 mark here. Quarter number 3. Dump down, Fuselier on the baseline. Drouillet rolling to the basket. Another great pass. Drouillet gets the finish. She has 4, and it's 20-14. Again, Fuselier doing it all. Here's Delahousie trying to get it across half court. She does. Evans cross court to Hebert. She'll take the 3. Up, no good. Rebound. Hall out to Evans. 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Smith. Panthers missed a couple opportunities there to cut to that lead. Stolen by Delahousie. Delahousie comes down the lane, loses the handle, knocked away. Controlled by Franklin High, and they run in the break up ahead. Stolen back. 2-on-1. Hall goes up, stolen by Butler. Butler down the lane. Then tried to get it over to Fuselier and throw it away. But they said off the hands of Green. Not sure why Butler didn't just go to the basket. She had a layup and she chose to pass it. And inbound to Fuselier. She goes up and blocked away by Hebert, 20-14. Franklin by 6. 4:20 to go here in quarter number 3. Evans back to Delahousie, back to Evans. She'll take the 3 again. No good. That was off the leg of Green, and it'll go to the Hornets. Evans has missed 4 3-pointers in the quarter. Here comes Butler. Smith right side, back to Butler. Robinson left side. They'll swing around now. Stolen by Green. Cross-court pass. Green down the lane. Try to pump fake. And they say she'll be fouled. The foul will go against Butler. And they say it was a 2-shot foul. It looked like she was pump faking. That's what's got the crowd a little myth. It looked like that she was pump faking, but they say it's a 2-shot foul. So Riley Green with a chance to get her first points of the game. First shot no good off the front iron. She'll have one more. Panthers 1 for 2 from the line so far. Second free throw, no good. Fusilier with the rebound. Here's Butler. Kicks it to Smith. Back out to Butler. Reverse sides. Now she'll kick it back. Smith, 3-ball right side. Good. Nia Smith, her first basket is from distance, and it's 23-14. Lead back to 9. Steal on the inbounds. Fusilier. Inside. Robinson. Layup no good. Rebound by Evans. Evans will dribble it out. Here's that pressure. Fusilier gets her hand on it. Gets the steal. Smith. Jumper. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Hall. And they get it to Iberia. Over to Evans. Evans. Out top it goes to Hall and kicked away from Hall, but that'll be a foul, and it'll be Robinson gets her second foul. 14th foul of the half. 2:55 to go in the third. It's a 9-point lead by Franklin. Their biggest lead was 10 in the first half. There's a pass to Delahousie. Inside, Hall, free throw line, Green, a free throw line jumper, and it's good. She missed 2 free throws. Now she gets a jumper from the free throw line to go down. And it's 23-16. Trouillet in the lane, fall away jumper, no good. Hall with the rebound. Kind of long pass up the floor for Iberia, and she just airmailed it, threw it out of bounds. And now Howard and Lopez will return for Franklin. Robinson and Drullo sit down. Lady Hornets ball, 2:17 to go in the third. They have a 7-point lead, 23-16. Smith back out to Butler. Back to Smith, right side. Back to Butler. They play a little pitch and catch. Now Lopez, left side. Fusilier on the baseline. Trying to get it inside to Howard. Good idea, but Howard couldn't hang on to it. And the turnover goes to the Panthers. 2-3 zone for Franklin. Iberia outside. Long three. No good. Controlled by Smith. She gets it to Butler. Butler down the lane, coast to coast. Layup is good. She has 10. Lead pushes back to 9. Her first basket since the first quarter. Here's Delahousie, and she's pushed. That'll be Smith, and that's number 3 on Smith. 5 team fouls. High with it. Evans dumps it down inside to Hall. She goes up on the baseline, no good. Tried to get it back. And that's a jump ball, and it's pointing to Catholic High. Hall had it under the basket, couldn't get it to go. Gray will check back in for the Hornets, and Butler will sit down. Inbound goes to Iberia. Inside to Trouillet. Let's see. Timeout. On the inbound, they called a timeout, so Cali High uses their third timeout. We'll take it with them.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you've got to come to A.J. Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. You can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you. And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help. A.J. Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. A.J. Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you.
25-16. Minute and 4 to go in the third quarter. Again, the girls game, boys game following. We'll have that for you as well. We'll take probably a little short break. Mr. Castell will talk to you in between games. And then we'll have the boys game for you after they warm up for about 15 minutes. We'll get the lineups and everything and get set to go. So after the Catholic High timeout, they will have the basketball, I believe. Yes, they will on the baseline. Franklin leading by 9. Hall gets it in to Green. She tried to get it into Abear, and she's tied up by Howard, and the arrow's pointing to Franklin. Good defense by Jayla Howard. And now Smith will operate the point. Lopez left side, back to Smith. We're working around that zone. Gray stolen by Green. She just stepped in front of Fuselier and got the steal. And Fuselier gets it back. Delahousie didn't see her from the back. She gets it back. Lopez trying to get it back to Fuselier. And Fuselier kicked it out of bounds, and that'll go to Catholic High. So both teams struggling against the pressure, and now here's the full court pressure by Franklin. Abear beats it, gets it to Evans. Evans drives, puts up a wild shot, no good. And they say out of bounds, last touch by Franklin. Evans jumped off her wrong foot and caused the shot to be a little awkward, and she didn't get it down. Green, 3-ball outside, no good. Fought for, controlled by Lopez. Lopez up ahead to Smith down the lane. Her layup is up, no good. Delahousie with the rebound. They got a reach-in foul. Look like that might be Smith, and if it is, I think that's number 4. It is. And that's Smith, and my book has 4. I'm not sure. It's 16 fouls. Next one will be 1-1. But they keep her on the floor, so. Here's Delahousie. Up to Abear, back out to Evans. She stops at the 3-point line. No good again. Controlled by Howard. Good rebound. She's tied up. And that was the end of the quarter. You heard the horn go right as the tie-up happened. And that'll do it for quarter number 3. Franklin leads it 25-16. We'll take a break. Come back with quarter number 4 right here on KBCE.
Franklin Mayor Eugene Folkard reminds you that if you see something, say something. We are all in this together to make Franklin better than ever. Together, we are one. This message brought to you by Mayor Eugene Folkard, Mayor Pro Tem Lester Levine, and the Franklin City Council. Let's start something new in 2023 at AJ Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Berwick. And let's kick off the new year with a couple of awesome deals, like $7,500 off of Laramie crew cabs, or get $5,500 off or 2.9% financing for 72 months. 2023 Grand Cherokee Limited has $2,500 off and 1.9% financing for 72 months. Don't miss the early bird $7,500 incentive on 4XZ models. Great prices and great interest rates equals a great time to buy at A.J. Doman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick.
And we're back here, about to start quarter number 4. Looks like Catholic High will have the ball. And you look around at the banners up here in Franklin High. Of course, a long, storied history, but the big one you see behind the goal to our left is 1958 state basketball champions. And the picture is right above it. I believe that was the last state championship basketball team that Franklin's had. So, number 1, we told you currently right now on the boys' side. Hopefully, it'll be this year. They put another one up there. Long 3-pointer by Abear. No good. Rebound by Butler, who is back in. Butler down the court. Butler drives, puts it up. No good. Puts it back up, and that's Fuselier. Fuselier gets the basket, 27-16. Here's the pressure. Pass up the floor. Green has it, stops, puts it up. No good. Delahousie had it. Gray had it. It's a jump ball, and it'll go to Franklin High. Howard down there getting physical. Howard, Gray, Fusilier, Lopez, and Butler. The 5 on the floor for the Hornets. Gray back out to Butler. Over to Lopez. Baseline to Fusilier, and she's pushed out of bounds by Green. That's her first. Team foul number 1 here in the second half. Franklin will inbound it. They do. Butler has it. Up, no good, and she's fouled. And that's Hall. That's her second. And that'll send Butler to the line for 2. Butler's first free throw is in. She'll have one more. 28-16, largest lead of the game for Franklin here at 12. Make it 13 as she hits them both. She has 12 points in the game. 13-point lead. Delahousie against the pressure. It's the Green over to Iberia down the lane. She loses the handle out of bounds. And it'll go to Franklin. She had a layup, but just lost the handle. Butler outside. Over to Lopez, back to Butler. Lopez tried to get a Fusilier, stolen by Green. Lopez had it, and there's a foul. That's going to go against Green. That's her second. Third team foul. Franklin will inbound. Butler, before she can get inbound, is timeout called by Coach Verrett. Will take it with him. 29-16. Franklin on top. We're in quarter number 4 of the girls' game.
Franklin Foundation Hospital is proud to introduce our new general surgeon, Dr. Jacob Leonard. As a native of Louisiana, Dr. Leonard is looking forward to serving St. Mary Parish. As a graduate of the LSU School of Medicine, he specializes in most general surgery procedures such as colonoscopies, gallbladder removals, and hernia repairs. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Jacob Leonard, please call 337-828-5099. We're moving forward for greater health care at Franklin Foundation Hospital.
Franklin ball after the timeout. They'll have it on their own baseline. Butler will throw it in. Gets it in the Fusilier. She goes up and she's fouled going to the basket. And that's number 11, Hall, and that's 3 on Hall. So Evans and Hall each with 3 apiece. Allison Fusilier to the line, where she is 0 for 2. As a team, Franklin is 2 of 5. Neither team has shot a whole bunch of free throws. She makes that one. She has 9 points. One more upcoming. Left-handed shooter. Misses that one, but there's a violation. She went over the line too quick anyway, so wouldn't have counted had it gone in. Here's the pressure as the guy trying to get it in. Long pass, too strong. It goes to Butler. Butler goes down the lane. Her layup is in. Butler gets the basket. She's the game's leading scorer. Another long pass. Knocked out of bounds. And it'll be Franklin ball. Again, trying the long pass. Butler goes to the basket and puts it in. All of a sudden, that lead is out to 18. Evans up to Hall. Butler reaches in, pokes it away. Fusilier up under the basket. Layup is in. Fusilier gets the basket. The lead is 20, and Catholic High will have to use a timeout. They take it with 6:07 to go in the ball game. It's now 36-16. Franklin on top. We'll take a break on KBZE.
A.J. Delman Chevrolet Cadillac. Bad credit, slow credit, no credit, new credit. Bankruptcy, repossession, or foreclosure. Whatever your situation is, Harley at A.J. Delman Chevrolet is ready to help you. Visit A.J. Delman Chevrolet in Berwick and tell him you heard this commercial from KBZE. 800 Robertson Street. Call 985-221-4139. Call Harley at A.J. Delman Chevrolet at 985-221-4139.
One thing that is for certain, Mr. Castay, the old wooden benches that a lot of the old gyms have, they still hard. We've been up here probably for about an hour and a half, and they don't get any softer. Catholic High will inbound it, trailing by 20. Again, Franklin with the full court pressure. Goes to Green, gives it to Evans. Tried to get it up ahead, and it's stolen away by Howard. He gets it over to Butler. Butler going down the lane. Her layup is in. Butler just taking it to the basket. She has 8 in the quarter. She has 18 in the game. 38-16. Butler reaches up, gets the steal. Long pass up to Fusilier. Layup in. Franklin now just turning up the heat. Delahousie. That's a reach-in foul. Now to go against Butler. That's her second. That'll be a 1-and-1, I believe. It is. Delahousie will go to the line. Catholic High looking for their first points of the quarter. And now, wholesale substitutions. Olivier in. Also, number 35, that is Madeline Salzman. And number 21, Jaden Delahousie. Evans and Abear go to the bench. The 1-and-1, first shot, no good. Rebound goes to Franklin. Lopez outside, her three, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Delahousie. And she throws it away to Lopez. Lopez underneath the Fusilier. Her layup's no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Franklin. And now, substitutions coming in for Franklin. Grouillet, Robinson, Smith. Number 12, that is Armani Berta. And number 25, Deja Coleman. Here comes Delahousie. Salzman back to Delahousie. Got two Delahousies in there, but Salzman puts it out to Green. To Olivier. Delahousie out top to Green. Salzman. Back to Green. Delahousie in the lane. Loses it. Salzman collects it. Outside to Kaylee Delahousie. Cross-court pass, trying to get to Olivier, but threw it too tall. Turnover goes to Franklin. Robinson will work the point. Smith right side, down to Borda. She gets it inside to Drouillet, rolling to the basket. She gets the basket. She has 6, 42-16. All Franklin now in. They drop back into the zone. Olivier, right side. Excuse me, left wing. Back out to Green. They'll swing it to Salzman. He goes into the corner, and they say a pushing foul on Borda, number 12. And Salzman will shoot a 1-and-1. Again, no points here. We got 4 minutes to go in the fourth. And Salzman misses the first one. She gets the rebound, puts it back up. and misses it. Nobody knew it was a 1-and-1. Salzman hits the front iron. It comes right back to her. She's looking about to give it to the ref. The coach says shoot. She shoots it, but it goes out of bounds. So Franklin has it back. The Franklin players stayed in the lane. They didn't even go get the rebound. I think everybody thought it was a 2-shot foul. Druya again to the basket. No good. Fought for, controlled. Coleman had her hand on it, but they say jump ball, and it'll go to Catholic High. 3:47 to go. Franklin in control. Now the boys' game to follow right here on KBZE. Opening night of basketball coverage. Long three by Salzman's no good. Rebound. Smith up ahead. Coleman traveled. Kaylee Delahousie brings it down. Over to Green, who drives. She puts it up. Druya gets the steal. On the floor, back to Green. Layup no good. Gets it back no good. And they say a foul. That'll go against Coleman. And Green will shoot two. First free throw no good. That visitor side stuck on 16. It was like that into the third. No good again. Franklin has it. Down inside. Goes to Borda. She loses it. Gets it back. Dumps it back down to Delahousie. Let's see what it is. Jump ball, and it's going to Catholic High. Now a couple subs coming in. Let's see, number 50, who we don't have on our roster. Also in the game is number 32, which is Delvia Batiste. There's a shot up and in by Green. And that's the first basket of the fourth quarter. 2:30 to go. 42-18. Robinson cut off. Borda shot no good. Rebound goes to Olivier. Olivier up ahead to Salzman. She loses the handle and it goes out of bounds. Coleman on the outside. On top to Robinson. Over to Batiste. And she travels with it. 1:57 to go. So some younger players getting some quality minutes. You always have a boys JV. They really don't have girls JV. So here's an opportunity. The game really already decided. Put some younger players in. Evans was a starter, and she's back in. Of course, Catholic High is short on the bench. They only have 3 on the bench. Green outside. Her jumper hits the iron. No good. Put back by Franklin. They get the rebound. Franklin does. She put it back up. Almost went in, but it didn't. Olivier collects the rebound. She tries to shoot it, and she's fouled. Again, we don't have number 50 on the book. I'm not going to guess who it is, but boy, that young lady was embarrassed. She got her laughing about it, but she didn't make it. That was the good news. Olivier misses the first one. Of course, the bench is not going to let her forget it because they are cracking up laughing. Of course, it's okay when it's a 42-18 game, now 19, but if it was a close game, it might be a different story, but Game in hand here with 1:20 to go. Down the lane, Robinson, and she charges. So a charging foul, and Catholic High will get it back. Olivier outside. She'll take the jumper too strong. Ball for control by Salzman. Out to Green. She drives, puts it up, and she's fouled going to the basket. Looks like 25. Either way, it looks like Green will shoot 2. 1:02 to go. First free throw is in. 42-20. Second one is in, so she's hit a pair of them. Franklin is going to improve to 6-9, but more importantly, 4-1 in district. Meanwhile, Catholic High will fall to 3-14 and 2-4 in district. There's a ball stolen away, and then tripping foul. By Robinson. And they say that's 5 fouls. So I must have missed one somewhere. Hughesley will come in. And now Olivier will shoot 2. 48 seconds left. First one's no good. Free throw, no good. Franklin fighting for the rebound. Has a jump ball. And it'll go to Catholic High. Nobody was in the lane for Catholic High, and Olivier somehow got the rebound after a miss. Now they'll inbound it. Green stops, shoots, no good. Rebound controlled by Baptiste. Other way, ball thrown away. 32 seconds left. Evans walks it up. The ball stolen away. Up ahead it goes to Fuselier. Down the lane, her layup is in. Fuselier gets the basket. She has 15 in the game. 10 seconds. Green in the lane. Shot, no good. Rebound fought for. Salzman had it, lost it, and they say it'll go to Catholic High, and that is the ball game. Franklin wins it tonight by a score of 44-21. And again, they are now 4-1 in district. We'll take a break. We'll get the lineups. We'll get you set for the boys' game coming up immediately following this one. Come back in about 10 minutes, and we'll have it for you. You're listening to high school basketball on KBZ.